Hey, hi, good evening, everyone. Good evening, friends. So, welcome back to our session on NLP, Natural Language Processing. So, it's been good sessions that we are happening for so far. We have successfully learned the basics of NLP, and we are implementing all the basics on use cases. And so far, in the previous sessions, we have implemented the text pre-processing steps and in the on the Twitter data, as well as we also have performed web scraping. How web scraping can be performed, we have understood that specific task as well. But in today's session, we are going to build a small bot. Okay, it's a chatbot, but it is very simple bot which is helping the folks for first aid recommendation. So in order to get the first aid, we can talk to this bot. So we can chat with this bot, we can interact with the bot, right? So everyone, I hope you are interested, right? Because when you are starting, it's better if you grow from the basic. In the same way, we are going to build a very simple bot. I had took around 20 question answers, and based on these 20 question answers, we are going to build the bot. That's it. So for that, I'm installing NLTK, Natural Language Toolkit. Okay, so because I don't have it, let me install it. So friends, we are aware, right? So we use pip install library or the module name. This is the command, and then we have the libraries, and the libraries has to be imported. The important libraries what are required are NLTK. Okay, so I'm importing NLTK. Then from nltk.chart.util, I'm going to import chart and reflections. So chart, using this chart function, we are going to build a bot, chatbot, and reflections are for communication. In order to do some conversions that again is the text, we are going to use reflections as well. Then I'm also importing word tokenization, word tokenize function. So this word tokenize function helps us to perform tokenization into tokens. So each and every word will be converted as a token. Then I'm also importing stop words. So the stop words, the common words that we'll have will be removed from the corpus, okay, from the data, text data. Then I'm also importing a word net lemmatizer. So in order to convert the text, each and every word to the base form, the root form, we are going to use lemmatization concept. And, you know, for that, we are going to use wordlet lemmatizer. And we are also using random function to generate, the words random. Right, let me do it. Done. Yes. All the required libraries has been imported. Now let me also download Punkt. Okay. So if this is already existing in your local machine, that's fine. But if you don't have, you are supposed to, download Punkt, which is required package. Now, so these are the set of questions and the answers. So I'll just read. I'll make you to go through some of the questions and answers. How do I stop bleeding? So if this question is this, the bot should reply, apply pressure on the wound with a clean cloth or bandage. So this should be the answer, right? So in this way, we have 20 pairs, questions and answers. We have many. Yes. Okay. So my bot starts learning all these things. Okay. So when I pass all these question and answers, it goes through each and everything. And when we ask a question from this particular thing, it is going to give us an answer. So let me execute the page. Done. A list of tuples is what we are using for the training. Then, so this is where the major code converts. This is what we are going to, uh, write to build a basic bot. So the first step is converting the text that was given from the end user. So if you being an end user, if you are going to interact with the bot, so your question should be converted to the lowercase. The lowercasing has to be done because the bot will ensure that that particular question is present in the trained data. If not, it gets confused and it may not give the proper output. So I'm passing, I'm going to convert the pattern to the lower case, okay, for each and every pattern present in the pairs. So this particular question will get converted to the lower case. Now, here is what we are going to define the function. So this particular function helps us to build a bot. So I'm naming my bot as first aid chatbot. Okay. So this is my custom defined function that I'm coming up with. Okay. So using this, initially it will greet the end user. So it will print, hello, I can help with first aid recommendations is what it greets. Okay. It gives a message. And if you are done with interactions, you can type quit to exit. So you can just type quit to exit. Okay. So this is what it is going to print initially. Then how it is going to do the reflections. A case insensitive handling is, so if you say that I am suffering, so that gets converted to you are suffering. So we have some custom reflections that has been given as a dictionary. Okay, we have key value pairs, and I'm passing this dictionary to my bot so that it understands the reflections and all. Okay, once after the reflections get passed, I'm going to use chat function, and this particular chat function helps us to build the bot. So this will take all the pairs. So the list of tuples that we have over here, the question and answers, okay? And it is also going to take the reflections that we pass as a dictionary. And the chatbot will get built. So once after the chatbot built, it starts the interaction. So using converse function, it helps us to interact with the user, whomever might be the user. So it gets interacted because of this converse function. And this particular if underscore underscore name is equals to underscore underscore main underscore underscore, first aid chatbot will help us to start the chatbot only if you are executing this block of code, and it does not work in other probably different codes. So this is how you're going to build a basic bot. It's a very basic bot that you are going to build on uh, you know uh, some kind of first aid data that we have. So whenever you are met with an accident, or say, if you have uh, any wound because of some issues, right? We do some kind of first aid. So this particular bot is built to do some recommendations. What kind of solutions should be done? What kind of preventive measures has to be applied if you are suffering from so and so issue? Okay, so let me execute this and see how it is going to get going. The moment you see it's under execution, and immediately you got the message. The message is like this. It is greeting the end user. Hello, I can help with first aid recommendations. So it says I can help that with the first aid recommendations. If you are done, you can type quit so that it gets exit. It stops. So let me randomly take any of the question over here. See, how to treat a fever. I'll take this question and I'm pasting over here. So initially what happens, this particular input from the end user gets converted to lowercase. Then, the reflections happen that I'm, how to treat a fever will be understood, and it gives the solution. Rest, hydrate, and take fever reducing medication. seek medical attention if the fever persists. Is this the answer for this question? Let us go and check. How do you treat fever? Yes, exactly. So I'm using, the base uh, chat function to build a basic bot. I hope it's making sense. So why don't we try one more? How to stop bleeding? If this is the question that I would like to take, I'll copy it and I'll paste it in the box. See, ensure that that particular block of code is in execution. Then click on enter. Apply pressure on the wound, you know, with a clean cloth or bandage. So apply some kind of pressure with on the wound, wherever we are going to have the wound on the body with a clean cloth or bandage is the answer. So in the backend, it understands question and answer so that if you ask a questions from the list of trained data, it is going to answer. This is how a simple bot can be built for recommendations. I hope it's making sense. So once if I'm done, I'm going to click, type it and I'll click on enter. It's done. If you see, the execution is done and you see, we got an response as none. So there is no response. So in today's session, we understood how to build a basic bot. Initially, we are going step by step, right? So in the next coming sessions, we'll also work on advanced NLTK or advanced NLP projects. So no issues. Um, and moreover, that's all for the day. It's a very small session that we have today. That's okay, but somehow we got some good amount of interesting stuff and understood a basic project with respect to NLP. So friends, if you enjoyed the session, hit on the like button and also ask your friends and relatives to go and build some basic chatbots. Okay, today everyone is using a chatbot. If you open any website, there is a bot that is going to assist you. In the same way, if you want to build a bot, initially you should start with a basic one. And here we used NLTK library to build a bot. So in the in the coming sessions, we'll also use different packages like Rasa. Okay. So NLU, we have many other libraries. Let us use all of them in the next coming sessions. The feedback link has been provided. So we have valuable feedback. That's all for the day. We'll meet in the next session. Until then, take care. Have a great day. Signing off.